These views on this Friday, the 9th of July, from the Central Pier are to introduce my video, which will be uploaded to YouTube on Sunday, this Sunday, the 11th of July. My thanks to all the businesses and all my viewers who help this channel. Thank you very much. This video will bring everybody up to date with the new Holiday Inn and Underpass project. There is an awful lot in this video, including even news, exciting news that I received on the Saturday. I usually like to keep Saturday fairly clear. However, it wasn't possible for me to do that this time. So I'm not going to say any more. I will say again though, thanks to everybody who helps this channel. Now I really must start the video now. I hope you enjoy it. I'm very hopeful for this one. You should never praise your own work, but I'm very hopeful for this one that it will go down well. Not everybody will like it, I realise that. So here we go with this Sunday's review. Bye bye everybody, and please enjoy. Bye bye. You are welcomed this morning to a view of the North Pier and the Irish Sea. Now today is Monday the 5th of July 2021, a most important day for Blackpool because it is the start of the overhead live cables all being placed, and they're going to run from here all the way up to Blackpool North Railway Station. This work to be carried out in the evenings and in the early mornings, so no road closures during the day, just a few paces up from where we have just left. And I'm going to show you this huge transporter that has arrived from Manchester, and it carried 2 pieces of plant machinery. I'm going to show you those almost immediately, but we'll just see this huge transporter leave for the return journey to Manchester. However, it's going to make another return journey with another 2 pieces of plant machinery. So we will hopefully see this in a number of hours' time. Now this is what the transporter has brought. 2 cherry pickers. I'm going to take you closer because there is a cage, a protected cage around these 2 newly arrived cherry pickers. I'm going to start with the one at the rear first, and then I'm going to show you the other one. You may be interested in what I've just learned from the driver of that transporter. Now this cherry picker has what is called a pantograph. Can you see that horizontally placed rule with all the figures? Well, that's called, as I'm told, a pantograph. It measures the height and the tension of the overhead cables when they are placed. A most important piece of plant machinery indeed. And this is the company that will oversee everything, as they always do here, CISC. Right at the top now of Talbot Road, just to show you where we are, look, there's Mark Kelly's there, and those tram lines, which will now proceed right the way through to Blackpool North Railway Station. Just to remind everybody that the principal contractors here are Robertsons, and I'm just going to show you their compound, and that's right across the road there, those blue porter cabins. That is Robertsons' compound. Just moved about 100 yards or so down the road. There's Sainsbury's there. You've just seen Sainsbury's, and I would like to show you this other compound. Now this compound is of CISC. This is where CISC will have, as said, their compound. So CISC have just recently, a few weeks ago, moved here as well. So I've showed you the two contractors' compounds. The first one was Robertsons, and this one is the compound of CISC, who are also present at this huge build. Whilst I was walking away, I was called, and it was George. He's the engineer of the company that lay the tram lines themselves. You see him many times when they were laying the tracks down Talbot Road.
Well, this is a big surprise for me.
Why?
Because look who we have here. Now this is George, the chief engineer to the company who lays the actual tram lines and tram tracks. So I'm going to let him introduce himself.
So, good afternoon, I'm George. I'm a chief engineer from Stackenfair. My scope is light tram, and I'm very happy to stay with you in Blackpool. It's a gorgeous place.
Thank you very much,
No,
George.
well, very
and
welcome.
if I turn round, we now have a member of CISC.
Hello Colin, you remember me, Stuart, from Glasgow? Been down here a while.
Thank you. And to his immediate right, my left,
Hiya Colin,
Robertsons.
this is Steve. I operate the gate for Robertsons. I operate gate 3, which is where the exit, and this is gate 2, the entrance. So predominantly I'm down there, but I just come up to see you, Colin, and give you a nice, very warm welcome.
Thank you very much to you all three. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Colin.
So, on the YouTube is the same page? Yeah? I will see again.
Now all that's happened is that the gates have opened for me, and I'm exactly adjacent to the opening of the entrance here. I'm not in the site itself. And across there you can see the steel frame of the hotel, and to the left of that is where the gangs are working for the underpass. And to my right you see all the concrete base and all the tram lines all being laid.
Just for the record, Colin, can you confirm when you came to the entrance where I was manning, we took your temperature as well, didn't we?
Oh yes, and it was perfect.
It was perfect, 35.9.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So that's our visit this week to this build of the hotel and the underpass to Blackpool North Railway Station. I thank all concerned for looking after me. Thank you very much indeed.
We will now return to where we first saw those two cherry pickers in the cage. Well, as you can see, there are not 2 cherry pickers here now, there are 4. That transporter has made it back with the other 2 in excellent time. So now we can see these 4 cherry pickers, 3 of which will lay the cables, and the other one with that pantograph will check that the height and tension is correct. So from outside this cage, this completes today's video. You are welcomed this Wednesday morning, the 7th of July, with a view of Blackpool's old post office. And panning round to my left, you will see the bread basket. Now, wonderful news from here. Tony has now received the necessary license to have outside seating areas, so you can enjoy your refreshments from the bread basket outside on these very good looking tables and chairs. Tony has been very patient in waiting for these, because as one knows, it's very difficult to obtain anything whatsoever from certain and mostly all suppliers. So there we are, beautiful tables and chairs outside this bread basket. A short while after that first clip, we can now see 3 holiday makers and 2 very well known local people who are now sitting down outside with their refreshments. Oh, that's an interesting cup. I wonder what that's all about. We must go inside and see if we can see Tony, who will, I'm sure, explain.
I'm just going to hand you over now to Tony.
Good morning, everybody. We're just promoting building Blackpool better and our new tables and chairs outside, and anybody who comes in the shop and promotes building Blackpool better will get a free mug. Thank you very much.
And thank you, Tony, very much indeed.
Yes, we need to pay a visit here to Edward Street. Two contractors here, Bambers and another one involved in the other project around the corner from here. That was the entrance of the old black store, the one with the yellow fascia. Very good work taking place here because there's an awful lot to do here. Flats and shops are planned. We have just simply moved around the corner. You can still see that yellow fascia sign. And also along here, it looks very much like an incredibly large project. I can show you all the scaffold to the rear here. So a large project here, and that's our visit to Edward Street. Welcome to the tram line extension and the build of the new hotel. The giant store of Sainsbury's. And over here now, you are looking at the steel frame of the new Holiday Inn Hotel. 144 rooms going to be built here on this site. I have just moved a few paces along from where we last viewed, and you're looking down now the road which is known as the High Street. And as you can see, it is now closed for a 6-month period. After safely crossing the road, I can bring you these views here. Not only is this high street closed to traffic, it is also closed to all pedestrians. This is the ramp that leads to Blackpool North Railway Station, and this is from where these views are coming from. That's the steelworks of the hotel there. You've just seen that from the other side of the road. There's another 4 stories to go on top of this. Yes, 4 more stories on top of this 144 rooms Holiday Inn Hotel. I have to use that same clip just to explain to everybody that this road closure is due to the work that's got to be done for the underpass. The underpass for the tram lines that will lead directly to Blackpool North Railway Station. Right under from where you are viewing. That road surface there, underneath there, that's the underpass for the tram lines. I hope that explains everything. 4 more stories here at this 4-star hotel of the Holiday Inn. That is Markelly's across the road. Now I can show you this. Now I'm perfectly safe because I'm still on public pathway, on the pavement. And this is a nice view of the new tram lines. Please remember I am quite safe because I'm still on the public footpath. Pedestrians are using this area to cross the road. To close today's visit up to this build, I thought you might like to see this. This is what every member of every construction company working here has to go through. That's the turnstile. They all will enter the build after they've had their picture taken and their temperature checked on that black screen there. This ends today's video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Things happen quickly down here at Topping Street. I'm just going to go towards my left. Now, can you remember, please, this tangerine painted shop front? It used to be Kenny's with his scooters. Now there's a new tenant. It's Roy, who used to be in the market. Abingdon Watches now, this is.
Now, as you can see, everybody, we are inside, and Roy is here as well, and as you can see, is still in progress, obviously, of arranging everything inside this shop. It has been left in a very, very good state indeed. So I just wanted to show, as I always do, everybody what will happen here. This is Roy. He used to be in Abingdon Street Market, as you well know, and he's still preparing this shop, which will be open in say 1 or 2 weeks. So there we are. You know now where Roy from the Abingdon Street Market will now be operating from, and we all wish him all the luck in the world.
That's the flying handbag in front of you, and if we turn to our right, we're going to find Robertsons. Yes, this is a Friday visit to the build of the Holiday Inn Hotel and the underpass. Now, what's happened here this morning and yesterday is that all the blue boards, the blue security boards further along here have been removed. I'm just able now to show you these views because, as you can see, there are no blue boards here. I'll explain in a couple of seconds. Just enjoy these views here. I've had my temperature taken again and it's spot on. Now, to carry on with my explanation, this is where the blue boards were, but they've all been taken down because all of these posts have got to be taken closer in to the build. The reason being is they are expecting some very, very large and long plant machinery vehicles to attend here. And if they didn't move all the barriers closer to the build, the lorries could not turn. They could not turn in or out of this build. So that's what's happening here. So I do hope you've enjoyed these views, uninterrupted views of the Holiday Inn Hotel and the underpass. Saturday morning, and there is very, very hot news regarding this post office, the old post office of Blackpool. Yes, very hot news indeed. A planning application has been received from a Cheshire-based firm, Ashhall Project, to transform this old post office into high-quality 148 hotel indigo rooms and indigo suites. So, marvellous news. This now, as I'm told, and as you can see, it needs help now, this wonderful building, and it has received it. It's received it from this Cheshire-based Ashhall Project company and the Hotel Indigo. As you know, planning application already granted, planning permission already granted for a 102 roomed hotel here. So that's the news from here, the old Blackpool post office. We must now make a return visit to Roy in his watch shop, in this tangerine shop. He's done wonders the last 2 days, so we'll go and see what he's done and what's going on.
Well, yes, we are inside now, and Roy is open for customers. And this is
Rose.
Good morning, Rose. Very
Good
pleased to meet you.
Pleased to-
Very pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too.
And I'm just going to take you for a quick tour of now this 99% shop ready for everybody. You can come in now, and Roy and Rose would be pleased to serve you and also see customers old and new from where they were in the market. Away from Roy, absolutely marvellous this is. So please come and see both Rose and Roy as soon as you possibly can. Thank you to you both.
Okay, love.
Okay, see you again.
We return to this project in St John's Square. All the barriers in front of you, the black ones, they are there to protect you from the traffic. The planters can be seen now with the sign of Blackpool Council. Please notice the cage has been taken down. So this area, I expect, is now open. In fact, it must be, because we can walk straight in and see the lovely benches and the seatings here. Now, please don't forget, you have to purchase all your meals from the businesses in this St John's Square. So please enjoy. And that's our visit today to St John's Square. We are on our way to the Nook. Now, unfortunately, nobody has been seen here this week, or unfortunately as well, nobody's been seen at Sherlock's, so we cannot visit either of these two venues, the Nook or Sherlock's, this week. But we will soon catch up next week when they return. The Crypt, and next door, they own this as well, the Scream and Shake Horror Cafe, which is now open. Tables and chairs there to clarify this. Well done to the owner here. He's done this in a very short space of time. Just to show you where we are, there's the West Coast Rock Cafe right next door. We are now on the promenade on this Saturday afternoon, and it is from here that I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video and for what everybody does for this channel. Now, I'm going to finish the video off with some clips. I do hope you enjoy them, so thank you all very much for viewing. Bye-bye everybody.